Hello everyone. This week I was reading through Psalm 27, and toward the end of that psalm there's a verse that says, "I would have despaired unless I believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land where I live." It's interesting that I also discovered this week through reading another translation of that and a commentary that it's also possible that what David was saying there is somewhat different. He was saying, "I wish I hadn't despaired that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." So it's hard to tell a little bit from what's going on in that passage whether David is regretting that he sort of gave up on the Lord, or that he's saying that because I didn't give up on the Lord. Either way, what's really important is what he says in the closing verse of Psalm 27, which seems to be the main lesson he's driving at in the whole psalm, and that is this. He says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage." And then he repeats it again for emphasis. Wait for the Lord. And we are certainly in a period of time when we're waiting for the Lord. We're waiting for not just this crisis to be over, but I think many of us are, in a deeper sense, living our whole lives waiting for the Lord to fulfill all these promises He's made, not just to us individually, but even to the whole church. And so I thought this sort of strange period of time that we live in history is maybe just a small little lesson of the importance of continuing to believe that we will see the goodness of the Lord in the land in which we live. So together as a people, let's wait on Him with expectancy, not always knowing even how He's going to come through, but that He is the God who is, and that things are moving forward as all of us together on this pilgrimage through the wilderness get a little closer to home. And in that same spirit of being sort of relaxed in the providence of God, once again this Sunday we find ourselves facing the possibility that we may have to worship inside this Sunday because of weather. We're kind of on we're just going to kind of watch it and make a call at the last minute. And so for those of you coming on site, just be prepared that if we go inside, you will need to bring a mask. And we may do some singing outside and then transition inside. We're still trying to figure that out as well. But maybe in this whole waiting period, we should think of an old classic hymn that my wife Kathy has changed. The classic hymn is "Trust and Obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus." But perhaps the version we should use, Kathy's version, is "Flex and Obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus."